A target appears nearly a kilometer away, distorted by heat shimmer rising off the ground between the shooter and the objective. The sniper has one opportunity, one shot, one decision that can't be taken back. And here's where the story gets strange, because modern technology offers an obvious upgrade. Semi-automatic rifles can fire faster, cycle the next round instantly, and put multiple shots on target in the time it takes a bolt-action shooter to work the action once. So why do elite snipers around the world, operators with access to the most advanced weapons ever built, still choose to carry rifles that require manually cycling a bolt after every single shot? Has technology simply failed to replace an older design? Or is there something about the bolt action that modern engineering still hasn't managed to improve upon? If you enjoy premium firearm documentaries like this, subscribe to the Ballistics Bureau, where every week we explore the history, engineering, and stories behind the world's most iconic firearms. To understand this, you first have to understand that not every precision shooter is doing the same job. A military sniper operating alone or in a two-person team, tasked with a single decisive shot at extreme range, has a completely different mission than a designated marksman supporting an infantry squad in a firefight, or a police sniper positioned outside a hostage situation, waiting for one clean opportunity to end a threat instantly. These roles demand different things from a rifle. Some prioritize absolute precision on a single shot that might never be repeated. Others prioritize speed, flexibility, and the ability to engage multiple targets as a situation rapidly unfolds. That distinction, more than any marketing claim or specification sheet, is where the real answer to this question begins. Consider the M24 sniper weapon system, adopted by the United States Army in 1988 and built around a Remington 700 action. It's about as mechanically simple as a precision rifle gets. Chambered originally in 7.62 NATO, with Magnum variants following later, the M24 represents a design philosophy that hasn't changed much in over a century. A bolt-action rifle locks into battery through a small number of lugs that rotate directly into a fixed receiver, creating an extremely rigid, consistent connection between the cartridge and the barrel every single time the trigger breaks. There's no gas system cycling the action, no moving bolt carrier shifting weight and vibration through the rifle during the shot itself. The round fires and the rifle stays as still and as consistent as mechanically possible. That consistency translates directly into predictable accuracy, shot after shot, which matters enormously when a sniper may only get one opportunity to make the shot count. In this world, first-round hit probability matters far more than how quickly a second shot can follow it. But that's only half of the story, because the wars American forces fought in Afghanistan and Iraq exposed a very different demand entirely. Counterinsurgency combat rarely offered snipers the luxury of a single, isolated target at extreme range. Engagements often unfolded fast, sometimes involving multiple combatants moving through dense urban terrain, and a rifle that required manually cycling a bolt between every shot became a genuine tactical limitation in those specific moments. That's where the M110 semi-automatic sniper system entered the picture, offering a detachable magazine and semi-automatic operation that let a shooter engage a second or third target almost immediately after the first shot, without breaking cheek weld or losing sight picture. This wasn't the military admitting the bolt action had failed. It was the military recognizing that modern combat had grown more varied and that no single rifle could excel at both an extreme-range precision shot and a fast-moving multi-target engagement equally well. Rather than replacing the M24, the Army fielded the M110 alongside it, giving sniper teams the flexibility to select the right tool for the mission in front of them. This naturally brings up one of the most persistent myths in the entire discussion: the idea that bolt-action rifles are simply, universally, more accurate than semi-automatic rifles. That claim doesn't hold up as cleanly as it once did. Modern semi-automatic precision rifles have narrowed the accuracy gap considerably over the past 2 decades, thanks to improved gas systems, tighter manufacturing tolerances, and better bolt carrier designs that reduce the disruption caused by a cycling action. Still, mechanical simplicity continues to give bolt actions a meaningful edge in certain extreme range applications. Fewer moving parts during the firing sequence means less vibration disrupting barrel harmonics at the exact moment the bullet leaves the muzzle. A more rigid lockup means less variation between shots over a long string of fire. None of this means every bolt-action rifle will outshoot every semi-automatic rifle. It means that when you're chasing the absolute outer limits of precision at extreme distance, mechanical simplicity still tends to offer an advantage that engineering hasn't fully closed. Reliability under extreme conditions tells a similar story. Fewer moving parts generally means fewer potential failure points. And fewer failure points matter enormously to a sniper team that might spend days in a hide site without access to maintenance or spare parts. That's part of why rifles like the Accuracy International Arctic Warfare have earned such enduring reputations among military and law enforcement snipers worldwide, prized for functioning predictably in brutal cold, sand, and mud where more complex mechanisms might struggle. That said, modern semi-automatic precision rifles, including platforms like the Barrett MRAD's semi-auto variants and the M110 itself, have proven highly reliable when properly maintained, and dismissing them as fragile would be inaccurate and unfair. The real distinction isn't reliability alone, it's maintainability, and how forgiving a platform is when field conditions inevitably fall short of ideal. But here's something worth remembering through all of this technical comparison. The rifle matters, but the shooter matters more. Elite sniper training programs spend a remarkable amount of time on skills that have nothing to do with which rifle a student is holding. Reading wind at extended distances, where even a light crosswind can push a bullet well off target over 1,000 meters. Estimating range accurately without modern range-finding technology, in case that technology fails or can't be used without giving away a position. Building a stable shooting position from awkward, uncomfortable terrain. Managing trigger control so precisely that the shot breaks without disturbing the sight picture in the slightest. Observing a target area for extended periods without being detected. These are the skills that actually separate an elite sniper from an average marksman, far more than the specific rifle in their hands. A brilliant shooter with a mediocre rifle will consistently outperform a mediocre shooter with the most advanced rifle money can buy. Which brings this full circle to why both platforms continue to exist side by side, rather than one eventually replacing the other entirely. Bolt-action rifles offer first-round precision, mechanical simplicity, and long-range consistency that remains difficult to match, especially in missions where a single decisive shot at extreme distance is the entire objective. Semi-automatic precision rifles offer rapid follow-up shots, the flexibility to engage multiple targets, and genuine tactical value in fast-evolving urban or counterinsurgency environments where speed and adaptability matter as much as raw precision. Modern sniper teams increasingly deploy different rifles depending on the specific mission ahead of them, rather than searching for one universal solution that does everything equally well. That's not indecision. That's a mature understanding that different missions genuinely demand different tools. Bolt-action rifles survived the arrival of semi-automatic weapons for the same reason they survived the last century of firearms development before that. Not because they're old, and not out of nostalgia or tradition. Because in certain missions, absolute precision, consistency, and mechanical simplicity still outweigh raw speed, and no amount of engineering has fully closed that gap. Semi-automatic precision rifles didn't replace the bolt action, and they were never designed to. They expanded what sniper teams could accomplish, adding capability rather than subtracting it. Today, both platforms continue serving side by side in militaries and law enforcement agencies around the world, not because one design failed and the other succeeded, but because modern warfare, in all its unpredictable variety, genuinely demands different tools for different missions. If you enjoyed this documentary, subscribe to the Ballistics Bureau for more in-depth stories on the firearms, engineering, and history behind the world's most iconic weapons.